making some more mayonnaise. So I have 1 egg yolk in here. And notice I put down this little black non-skid thing. That's because I'm doing it by myself, and it takes 3 hands. I don't have 3 hands, so this down here is my 3rd hand. So I have some 1 egg yolk. I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. So we got that. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of champagne vinegar. It's my favorite vinegar so far for making mayonnaise. But you, of course, can use any vinegar you'd like. So 1 teaspoon each, rather, of vinegar and lemon. Okay. I also add a squirt of Dijon mustard, which is orange, and yet mayonnaise is white. How funny is that? So I just put a squirt of this in. It helps with the emulsification. So you don't need a lot. There we go. Maybe a 1/4 teaspoon in there. And then I do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now I have all those ingredients in. I'm just going to give them a quick whiz. So I'm just getting them kind of beginning to mix together. I've got 2 seeds on here. All right, now, my preference is to use light olive oil. Regular olive oil becomes bitter and turns a funny green, so I haven't been successful with real olive oil, but this light olive oil is amazing. I only had a 1/2 cup of it, so I'm going to do the other 1/2 cup with canola oil. So you can use any oil you want, but nut oils, they go bad really quickly, and they make a great mayonnaise. So whenever I have a recipe that calls for a nut oil, like walnut oil or something, I'll make the recipe, and then I'll make a mayonnaise with the rest, because that way it's delicious and it doesn't go bad. Now here's the hard part. You want to drizzle in just a little bit. You need to emulsify 1 little drop of oil. So I just put in a little bit of oil, and my goal now is to emulsify that drop. I've now emulsified 2 drops in there, and you can see how thick it's getting. I'm going to emulsify 1 more drop. That'll be my 3rd drop. And again, I want to make sure it looks really mayonnaise-y in there already. And now that I've emulsified those 3 drops, I can start to stream in the rest of it. So I want to go slowly, though, in the beginning, so I don't overwhelm any of the ingredients with the oil. If you go too quickly, you'll end up with a delicious aioli. Like, it'll be very liquidy, but it won't be a mayonnaise. It won't be thick and white and luscious. It'll just be kind of runny. So it won't be gross, but it won't be mayonnaise. All right, so you can see now my cup is starting to spin down there. The black thing helps me not spin. A 3rd hand would be very helpful as well, but, you know, cooking for 1. Okay, I'm going to slowly stream the rest of this in here, and I'll have mayonnaise. How cool is that? I've changed my angle so you can see the mayonnaise. My cup is starting to swirl on me. So what I do is I use my measuring cup and I kind of push down on the cup here to try to help make it not spin. You can see I'm going at a lot faster pace now with the oil. Spinning it in. There we go. And it's 1 cup of oil. Now all the oil's in, and it's done. So check this out. Mayonnaise. If I turn this like upside down, like that's legit, the real deal mayonnaise. And if you've never had it homemade, it's so good. You can spread this on a cracker, and people would think it was an amazing little dip. It is so tasty. So this does not taste like what you get from even Hellmann's, which is my favorite mayonnaise. Doesn't compare. This makes your spine tingle. It's so exciting. So literally just take a cracker, spread this on there, and it's that good. But I'm going to make this for a sandwich. I'm going to make a cucumber and horseradish cheddar cheese sandwich with it. So here's a little knife full of mayonnaise. Here's a nice little butter cracker. I'm telling you, you're going to be grossed out, right? But I've served as people who don't like mayonnaise. Like, they're like, I hate mayonnaise. And I do this cracker with a little homemade mayonnaise, or a Triscuit, and they're like, oh my god, that's what mayonnaise is trying to be like. It literally, it makes your spine tingle. I'm not kidding at all. Now Alton Brown says we should leave this out for an hour, and that'll actually make it cure even further, because all the lemon there is not going to, the lemon and the vinegar is going to prevent it from going bad. So you leave it out for an hour, then I'll transfer this to a container and put it in the fridge. And then it'll keep for weeks. So, yay mayonnaise. So I've sliced up an English cucumber, put some mayonnaise down. Now I'm putting on a couple of slices of cheese. And I have, this is a horseradish cheddar. I'll top that with my second piece of bread that has a little mayo on it. And I got myself a horseradish cheese cucumber sandwich with homemade mayonnaise. And I may have made an extra piece of bread with just mayonnaise. You may be a skeptic, but even you mayo haters would love this bite. Oh, it's a texture thing that I can't even describe. All right, anyway, let's get into the real sandwich here. Cucumber and horseradish cheddar, never had that before. Ooh, there's a good horseradish in that cheddar. The cucumber adds some delicious bite, and it's my favorite raw vegetable. And then that incredible mayonnaise, bringing it all together. But if you really think you hate mayonnaise, you really need to try homemade. And maybe you're just a mayo snob and not a mayo hater. I am putting away my mayonnaise. I have a cup of it now. So, but as I put it away, I just wanted to point something out. So there it is, nice little cup of mayo. If you don't have a non-stick thing, don't worry. Just use a tea cloth or a towel. So this is just a kitchen towel. This is what I used to always use, and you put your cup on there and it won't spin on you. I just use this because it's, cool, because I have it. But totally use this, and it should be easy enough not to have that cup spin on you.